Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Wolf. I am SSTI's producer and founder, and I am coming to you this evening from snowy and cold, exceptionally snowy and exceptionally cold New York City, where we are planning SSTI's Summer 2026. You might have joined us on our last live when we announced the shows that you're going to see there on your screen for our 2 sessions of our musical theater production program. And today we have another big announcement that I can't wait to tell you about. Our musical theater production program is the thing that started SSTI 19 summers ago. It is a program that is designed to replicate for young musical theater performers, actors, actresses, what it's like to go away from home and sign a contract and do a professional show. It's really and truly the most authentic replication of what it means to be a professional working actor that a high school student can do. We have other amazing programs at SSTI, our tech program, our Tech on Deck program, and our college audition edge. But today we're going to be talking about the 2 creative leaders and the teams that are going to be creating the worlds on stage at SSTI this summer. When you joined us for our season announcement, you probably saw that our first show is in fact All Shook Up, and that show is running at SSTI. It's opening on June 25th for our dedicated audiences, but our students are going to be with us on site June 8th through July 5th. All right, we are to the really, really exciting portion of our announcements here today, where we're going to meet our 2 directors, our 2 individuals that are going to be leading the charge of the creative process for our 2 musicals this summer. We're going to start with our very first show. It is All Shook Up. It is our June session in 2026. It runs a little bit into July, but for all intents and purposes, it is the June session. And the face you're about to meet is going to be a familiar face. It's going to be someone who joined us on the SSTI campus last summer for the very first time and changed a lot of lives, made a lot of memories for people on stage, off stage, even our orchestra. I'm going to bring onto the screen now our friend, our director and choreographer for session 1's All Shook Up, Jelani Remy, live from Disney World.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm back. I'm ready. SSTI, I am so thrilled to be back as director for you for All Shook Up in session 1. We are going to have the absolute best time, and we're going to make magic.
Yeah, we are. Last summer was so special, Jelani. Talk to me a little bit about what it meant to you to come in and lead the charge for the first time, from being a guest artist to being the director.
If I'm being honest, last year was a lot of things. It was scary. You know, it was my first time taking on something like this, and to see what SSTI has to offer in more of a fuller term. I've been there to do workshops, but this is my first time really getting to dive in and really commit to putting on a whole show. And I have to tell you, it was scary. It was exciting. It pushed me out of my comfort zone as I'm getting to know these wonderful people, and I knew I wanted to get more of it. The magic and the commitment and just the talent that surrounds us is infectious, and I really have fallen in love with it. So I'm really happy to come back and even do more.
Yeah, we're so excited. You'll be joined in this endeavor by your associate Alexia Waits, and you'll be joined by our longtime musical director of 12 years, Andrew Austin, as we create another really, really special show. I know that you spent a little bit of time, even just recently, working on some like pre-pro stuff. You're already thinking about All Shook Up. How excited are you about like creating the choreography that comes with this? Because that was so memorable. Your 9 to 5 choreography was so special last summer and was so fun.
Thank you, and it's more to come. Like the only word I can tell you is be ready. You know, and be ready, because we're gonna move fast, we're gonna move furious, but we're gonna have so much fun while doing it. And like, yes, we've already started pre-pro because I get these ideas in my brain and I want to get them out because I want to be the best for you and lay down the strongest foundation already, so you know what's going to come, because we are gonna be working fast. And just whenever you feel overwhelmed, just remember, I'm all sick. Just go. That's gonna be the theme of the summer. Just an Elvis little groan, and just
I gotta practice that in my brain.
Yeah,
See if I got yeah, I gotta practice that note. Yeah, I got some time. I've got some time.
You've got some time. You've got some time.
Jelani, real quick, tell everybody what you're doing right now in Orlando, and how maybe if they're visiting the most magical place on earth, how they can see you.
Yeah, friends. Actually, right now I am part of the Festival of the Arts here at Epcot, and Disney on Broadway has a very special presentation where they partner us up, and we get to do a fun show at Epcot. And this year, partnered with none other than Broadway's original Ariel, Sierra Boggess, and we get to do some really cool songs. I might be doing some new songs from something called Greatest Showman. We're also doing stuff from Little Mermaid, Tarzan, obviously, Lion King. And if you come by, make sure you say hi. Say, hey, I'm Francis
Yeah.
Jelani, and I'd love to say hi to you and put a face to what we're gonna do in the summer.
And there's a schedule of when you perform. All that's on the Festival of the Arts
It's
website.
all of them.
They can
It's
check. Yeah.
correct. You can check out the Festival of the Arts page and get some information on that. It's a really cool show. It's only 30 minutes, so you can come. It's 5:30, 6:45, or 8 p.m. on certain days. And we're in rep,
I
so like another, or go see another couple. There's Adam Jacobs and Izzy McCullough coming
oh,
here. So there's the list goes on and on.
that's amazing. That's so fun, Jelani. It's cool
Yeah.
to see it on in follow Jelani's social media. You can see clips where people are posting. It looks like it's the most fun show. I wish maybe I could get down there to see it too. Jelani, it
Don't you
is.
threaten me with a good time. Don't you threaten me with a good
I
time.
know,
Come
I
on.
know. George the dog will be ready to go. She's asleep now, but she'd be excited if she woke up. I'm so thrilled and honored that you're going to be back and going to be bringing everything wonderful that you bring into the room to SSTI again this summer. We're so very lucky. For now, go spread some Disney magic down there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and we'll see you in production meetings before you know it.
And remember,
There it is.
there
Yeah.
it is.
Awesome.
There it is.
There it is. Thanks,
My friend.
Jelani. See you
See
later.
you.
Bye. I'm on mute. There you have it, folks. There's our director for our first show of the summer. That was Jelani Remy. Again, Jelani was with us last summer for 9 to 5, and we're so very excited that we're able to get Jelani back. We have a tradition at SSTI, maybe not even a tradition is the wrong word, but we have the honor at SSTI that we do have directors who come to work for us summer after summer and form such a special place in our hearts. We've a long lineage of folks who have made huge impacts on our students, and we're very, very grateful when one of them has such a great experience that they want to come back. So, Jelani, we're so excited and honored to have you back. And now we're going to start talking about this second little show that we're doing this summer. It is, in fact, Oklahoma. Let's meet the director. It is very exciting now as we get to the point where we're going to announce our second director for our summer 2026 season. This is someone who's been very special to the SSTI family over the years and the College Audition Edge family. We have had the great fortune in many years, as we had with Jelani, of having guest artists who come onto our campus and they work with our students for a very short amount of time, and they really change lives in such an impactful way. And as we discovered last year with Jelani, what would it be like if we could bring one of these magical humans down to work with our students for the span of a full rehearsal process, to work through an entire musical and to witness them get to motivate and lead over a longer stretch of time. It was game-changing last summer, and we're doubling that this summer with a brand new director to our family, but someone who's a very, very familiar face. I'm going to welcome to the screen now our dear, dear friend at SSTI and College Audition Edge, Jen Colella, who will be directing Oklahoma for us this summer. Jen, welcome.
Let's go. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. What an exciting buildup and introduction. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you bring that excitement every time that you're on our campus. You just energy and just love and passion for what you do, and you spread that out. You make everybody feel that. So I can't wait to watch. I've seen you work with students, but now I get to watch you work with a creative team, our designers, our directors, and for them to collaborate with you and to create our own unique version of this really special show. Jen, talk a little bit about the time that you've had on our campus, maybe also like what Hilton Head means to you, because I know there's a pretty unique connection that everybody might not know.
Absolutely. Happy to. This is incredibly exciting for me. I have loved my time at SSTI as a guest artist. So stepping into this role feels both new and very full circle. Because as you know, Ben, like there's something very, very special about SSTI. It's the artists, the generosity of the process, the way the work is like centered on growth and collaboration. And yes, on a personal note, like being able to return to Hilton Head, where I grew up, to do this work makes it even more meaningful for me, for sure.
It's just so spectacular that the worlds kind of merge like that, and this is like your hometown. It's the Low Country, and you're gonna get to come back and produce this show, and some Kalelas will get to come see it. How cool is that?
I can't wait.
That's really
That's
really
so
really
awesome.
cool and exciting, and just so very special.
Hmm.
Jen, you've spent the last couple of years like teaching here, like in the city, and you've been working on obviously softs, but then can you talk a little bit about your university level work that you've been doing?
Sure. I teach for Columbia. I teach the second year graduate actors at Columbia. It's a 3-year program. And so I've really enjoyed that. That's been for the last 4 years. And for the last 2 years, I've been teaching at Pace University in the spring. And I teach the musical theater non-majors, which is awesome. And it's primarily song interpretation. And it's been absolutely astounding. As you know, Ben, I've taught master classes for the past 25 years all over the world, and have continued to do that and will continue to do that. But teaching at the university level, especially those two institutions, has been really extraordinary for me.
It's so cool. It's been cool to watch you impact some of our own students, particularly at Pace, who are there. So that's really really cool.
Thanks,
So
buddy.
Oklahoma is a show that a lot of the locals in Hilton Head Island have been asking us to do. And since the most popular most recent revival was so very popular, a lot of our younger students have been reintroduced to Oklahoma and this really formative musical in the historical landscape of musical theater. Jen, do you have anything that you want to share? I know we're just getting started here in the next month or so talking about the show and the design. So we're not fully formed into it yet, but anything you want to share about the show or any personal history?
Absolutely. I mean, I think what excites me most about getting to explore Oklahoma with artists who are like hungry and curious and fearless, again, because SSTI creates this environment where the process is as important, right, as the product. And that's where I think this piece can really breathe. So for me, just like on a very cursory level, beginning to think about it, Oklahoma is about belonging, but it's also about love and how love can be an entry point like into community, and how it can be generous or possessive, and how our first experiences of love kind of shape who we become. So I'm excited to explore all of that with the SSTI folks.
So much to think of, so many different directions to go, as we've seen from all the productions that we've seen, even just on Broadway in the last 25 years. There's so many different elements to explore with this musical, and I'm really excited for you to be at the helm and working with some of our most trusted and special creative team collaborators, and Marissa Myers, who will be joining us as choreographer, and Andrew Austin, who's been our musical director for 12 years. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm excited to witness you in this new stage here at SSTI, in this new arena that you will get to play and give your gifts and honestly to receive the gifts of these amazing students who are going to be working very, very hard to produce a show that you're all very, very proud of. So I am so grateful for you, Jen. I'm so glad that you could join me here on this live for just a moment to talk about it. And I can't wait to get the ball rolling on SSTI's Oklahoma, featuring director Jen Colella. That's a cool thing to say. Thank you, Jen.
That's
Rock on.
Cool. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you, brother.
Let's go. We'll see you soon. Bye.
All right, take care.
Well, there you have it, folks. Let's bring it up here on the screen. There are our directors. There are our directors for SSTI's 19th season. If you've got questions, I've got the chat up here. I'm with you live here to answer any questions that you got. Let's throw our little graphic back up there on the screen for the meet the directors. There it is. There we go. I'm so very excited to see that I got the chat over here going. I can see everybody on Instagram blowing up the chat. We're very, very excited. We try to surprise you here at SSTI every now and then. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm really glad that everybody is stoked about both of these shows. As a reminder, the applications are online for these shows, SSTI Musical Theater and SSTI Tech, until March the 2nd. We've got a lot of them pending here on the website. We had a whole wave of people in the early admission, but now is the time to hop on your application, get it finished, make sure you're learning that dance combo and getting it submitted. I'm trying to see if there's any questions. Love this. I love some of you, Daniel, joining us from Europe, the best. So much excitement. And so check out College Audition Edge. You can register if you're a rising senior, but this year we have the new College Audition Edge Essentials track. So if you're going to be this summer a rising 10th or 11th grader, there's a special track for you for our week-long intensive in New York City. So be sure to check that out as well. SSTI Tech, SSTI Musical Theater Production applications through March the 2nd. After that, it's kind of whatever space might happen to be left. So don't put yourself in that boat and miss out. One double check here if there's any questions, just a lot of enthusiasm. So with that, I thank you for joining me here tonight. Thank you for all of the excitement and hype about these two shows, these two incredible creative teams that are making it happen on the stage. Not even mention what's going on backstage under the direction of Matt Imhoff, who's returning to be our technical director for his 5th summer. So there's a lot happening in SSTI Tech world as well. I've enjoyed getting to talk to some of those early admission students in their interviews and getting everyone in that world so very excited about the tech program at SSTI. So get your applications in. If you've got questions, you can always reach out. And until we have another announcement or another surprise, I'm going to leave you tonight. But thank you very much for joining me. Good night, everybody.